reason. And for us, we see the biblical text as different than any other form of literature in the entire history of the world. Why? Because for us, the biblical text has what we call dual authorship. It has a human author and a divine author who are working together harmoniously. How that took place, it's difficult for us to comprehend. But we do understand from the texts that talk about the inspiration of the human authors, we can see that the Spirit of God is working together with the Spirit of the biblical writer to not only preserve accurately everything that was written, but to preserve the will of God and the mind of God and the heart and character of God in that text.
Sure, yeah. And that, of course, is the mystery that we even find within Christ. He was fully God and fully man, and yet we know that that is true. We can't understand everything about that.
Yeah,
but
it doesn't seem logical. It's like the Trinity.
That's
it
correct.
doesn't seem logical that you could have one God yet be manifested in three persons.
Yet it is not contradictory
No.
in itself. It's just mysterious.
Right, and it's beyond what the human mind can comprehend.
Yes, yeah. Doug, after all of your years in archaeology and all that you've seen and the digs and all of your scientific work, are you more convinced in the historicity of Genesis, or are you less convinced?
I'm absolutely more convinced. And I've essentially dedicated my life to the study not only of the Scripture itself and trying to understand what was originally written by the inspired authors, but to defend that against attacks that are currently being made in the area of historicity. And then you might say, why is that so important? The reason is this: because if someone can undermine your understanding of the historical facts that are, or at least purported to be factual in the biblical text, if someone can prove to you that that has erred in some way, probably it's going to undermine your belief in the spiritual message in the Bible, and in the characters of the Bible, and in the events of the Bible that are recorded, and the encounters between people, and the miracles. All of these things are going to be eroded away if you undermine the historicity of the biblical text.
Yeah. But we don't assume that it is correct just simply in order to hold that up. What you're saying is that the evidence you have found and the evidence that we see here in this museum, it all corroborates that.
It does. It corroborates all of the events in many ways in the biblical text.